Thank you, Helen. That took me by surprise. Next we've got Dawn from League Against Cruel Sports.
Hello to you two. Lovely to see everyone here on what was a lovely day, but the sun's just gone in, so I'm sorry about that. I'm not going to say an awful lot. Are you guys here? You know the issues, you know what's right, you know what's wrong. This is as wrong as it gets. But I've got my little paper and I'll tell you a few things that I think are crucial to keep us galvanised and to keep us going in what is going to be a long, hard fight. We know we're on the side of right, we know the science doesn't support anything that's happening here, but we know the government's not listening. If you were here about 20 minutes ago, you would have heard Jack from the Warwickshire Badger Trust talking about some numbers, 1861. Some of you will know what 1861 means, some of you won't. You could read it when it's written down as 1861. And 1861 takes us back to Victorian times, Victorian era, and when science wasn't quite as understood as it is now. Sort of feels like we're in those times, because everything that's happening is against science. Everything that's happening is against common sense. But unfortunately 1861 refers to the number of badgers that were killed in the pilot culls. 1861, 1,861. That's a number way too big. One would be a number way too big. They're senseless deaths that prove nothing, and the government knows that. The government absolutely knows that. So what we have to do is let that tally not creep up. That cannot go any higher than 1861. And I think if we're honest, and if the government's honest, which they never will be, they know they want a way out. They're looking for a way out. Right now the floods are helping them, because while they're busy on the floods, they're not looking at the IEP report, which is due any day now. Exactly. Where is the report? They're not looking at the report, they're not talking about rollout, so it's all to play for, and it remains all to play for. The League Against Cruel Sports has been around for 90 years now. A lot of what we do is focused on political side of things. We've done a lot of work in Parliament. Helen spoke before about the great work that the Hunt Sabs do in the field, and I know the Team Badger Coalition as a whole has people working on every single aspect of what you can do to help animals now. And it's crucial that we all do whatever we can on the scale from one end to the other, because we all add value when we do it. So you may have seen before Christmas there was a badger debate in Parliament, Westminster Hall debate. That was actually called by one of our trustees, fantastic MP Chris Williamson from Derby North, who's been a League trustee for about 30 years now. And that was fantastic because it brought the issue to the heart of Parliament. Unfortunately, it was Westminster Hall, it wasn't on the floor of the House, and that's what we need. We need this issue debated on the floor of the House before the government thinks they can just roll something out. At the minute, they are ignoring democracy. I'll just read you a little quote about what Chris said. I think it's so powerful. To hear him say it in the House of Commons was amazing. As we know, the Cull has been a dismal failure. The policy is an absolute shambles. Instead of accepting the government's mistake, we have seen the Secretary of State for DEFRA indulging in shameless propaganda to try to justify the unjustifiable. And I couldn't have put it better myself, and they're very strong words from Chris. So well done, Chris. And of course he's talking about the number 1861. So where are we now in terms of pushing this where it needs to be pushed to get stopped? We need a backbench debate on the floor of the House. We need that report to come out. We need to keep this on the agenda, and well done to the organisers today. We just have a round of applause for the organisers today. Bloody good job. This keeps it on the agenda. This keeps it in the news. This keeps the people that are walking past today going, what's that all about? Badgers? What's going on there then? And that we're educating people. It's absolutely crucial. So my message is, keep on doing what you're doing. Please try and get more people to do it. Go away from here when you're in the pub tonight, when you're on the sofa at night talking to family, friends, whatever. Tell them why you are here. Tell them what the issues are and see if you can get them involved. Even if they're just signing local petitions, even if they're just coming out or leafleting or talking to their friends, we have to spread the message, because we're spreading the message for animals who don't have a voice but should have a voice, and you all represent their voices. So it's going to be bloody hard. We're probably going to be doing this all year, but keep strong, keep together, keep supporting each other. And a round of applause to everyone here today as well. Thank you.